Hi guys, so I'm here today to talk about, of course, a book. Why what book, you may ask? Why an oldie but a decenty, House of Mirth by Edith Wharton. That was a little wise in there. I started reading this book at the end of December, and it took me till the end of February to read it. So I don't know when you count this book for, like if it's my January or December or February read, but I got done with it when I got done with it. House of Mirth by Edith Wharton is about a girl named Lady Bart who, from a very young age, by having some experiences with her family going pretty much poor, she kind of gets used to a certain lifestyle when she's younger, and then it gets into her head that she has to marry rich in order to keep that lifestyle. So the book is about her trying to jump from man to man to try to marry them, and the series of unfortunate events that befall her on her quest to nab her a rich husband. It's kind of set in the same era of a Jane Austen book. It's got like all the good stuff about a Jane Austen book. It's got like the random 2-week visits to people's houses for no reason, which I always kind of find comforting. It's set in kind of the same time period, but it's set in like New York City, but they talk like they're English. It's weird. Part of the reason it was kind of hard to read sometimes is because it did drag a little bit like a Jane Austen book, but the characters' point of views and the writing itself was really good and like clever, and it showed like a lot of the thought processes of the character, which you kind of don't see in books of that time period, or sometimes books in general. It was like a lot of fast thinking, which I liked. I had encountered a writing style like that before. So that's kind of what I liked about it. The book, it had a unique style, and it was kind of like a Jane Austen book, but it didn't drag as much. The writing was really quick paced and good. What I didn't like about it though, certain things about like the time period, I guess, of the book kind of bugged me. The fact that she like needed a rich husband, the fact that everybody was on her ass about having a rich husband the entire book, which I understand comes with the territory in that time period. I'm just saying it bugged me, even though I understand it. And then there were parts where it kind of drug a little bit or reiterated a little bit too much what was going on. And I will tell you that the ending is not what I wanted, but you can kind of see it coming. After a certain point, you kind of pick up what's going to happen, but it did not end how I wanted it to end. I'm sure that people's opinions will differ wildly from mine because it is kind of a classic, and a lot of people do like it. I think on Goodreads, though, it's kind of got mixed reviews. But it wasn't bad. I don't think I'd read it again, just because of the parts that drug kind of put me off from reading it for a bit, which is why it took me so long, because sometimes I would just get tired reading it because it got a little dragged. And because I kind of know the ending, and I don't like the ending, I don't think I read it again. But I could read it again. It may stick with me, and I may read it again in the future, but who knows. I've been trying to read a couple books for a bit now, but none of them are really like catching my interest that much. I tried to read Another Bullshit Night in Suck City. The guy talked too much about his dad, so I didn't really like that. I got a couple books out from the library because it took me so long to read House of Mirth, I didn't even get to those books, and I just returned them without even opening them. So they're back on my to-be-read list because I'm going to try to read them again in the future. Right now, I'm kind of bouncing between some comic books. I'm reading Rat Queens and the Wicked and the Divine series of comic books. I'm probably reading those as I'm editing this vlog, honestly. I'm also going to try to read the book Isis by Douglas Clegg. So that's the book I'm going to try to tackle next. If you don't hear a review about it, I probably didn't get through it. But if you guys want to hear about the books that I am attempting to read, but even if I don't get through them, if you want to hear about those, let me know, and I will include them in a video, or I'll just make a video all about them. Because I haven't read too many books. I mentioned this in my last video of books I read last year. There hasn't been too many books that I've been wanting to finish lately. Either something bugs me about them, or they have a slow start, or whatever. But if you guys want me to do a video just based on the books that I attempt to read and I don't get through, and my reasoning for why I'm not getting through them, let me know, and I'll make that video. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing reviews of the one books at a time that I'm reading. But that's all I got. I hope you liked my review of House of Mirth. If you want to find me anywhere else, I have links below. My Goodreads and my other YouTube channel. Also, I mentioned it in my last video. I have a new project I play a Dungeons & Dragons game on Tuesdays over on Twitch, which I will link below in case you want to check that out on Tuesdays. And that's all I got for you guys. Love you. Bye.